the performance you will get from eating a balanced diet. That's the thing, is the balanced diet gives you like, and this is not just me. I've like every person I've ever trained that's done it, like they are amazed. Even young guys, like in their early 20s, they come to me and they're like, man, the brain fog's gone. They can lift more, they can run more, they feel so much better because they're not eating all these carbs.
Mm,
It's balanced, and that's your body, I think, is made to run off of that. I don't really think it's made to run off of just one thing. You need all three of those things.
interesting. I I would say me personally, the best diet I've done for training is the vegan diet, and
Really?
yeah, I
Okay.
think the growth, the strength. I think the strength has been next level. To be honest, um, the growth, yeah, is there too, but the growth was definitely there. The growth and the strength, to be honest. Um, but it's not lean growth; it's bulk, for sure, for sure. But the strength, I mean, yeah, I thought, why is everything so easy? I think the biggest benefit of a vegan diet is the health on the heart, and I think I think maybe the heart was just at a more premium rate, uh, compared to when I eat protein, when meat, should I say, not even protein, meat. So I think obviously the more health of the heart, the more you can potentially do. I don't know, but I have to say that I think when I have like right now I'm on a carnivore diet. Like I've dabbled in I dabble like maybe once or twice in the week on a banana or an apple or fruit. What style of training do you do first?
So real quick, I think that's going to be a challenge. Like I already heard in my head, like that's like you already know the next challenge I want to do, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I think I need to do a complete vegan diet and see how it works because I am a carnivore.
Hmm.
I tear up like I do. I was vegetarian for a little bit when I went to culinary school
Yeah.
just to improve my skills, but I don't know. I want to talk about this more at a later time. That's great.
No, for you. I mean, honestly, you're gonna. I was surprised.
That
I
blows
was
my mind to hear that
I was surprised.
because I can't like that's hard for, I mean I believe you, but
Mm,
I just that's amazing to me, and now I'm
because there's
curious.
been shows on this where they've trained athletes and their performance has improved. I think long term it's difficult. Um, but their performance has improved and stuff like that for sure on a vegan based diet. So the evidence is there. The evidence is there, and I just think that people just don't like it, and who, so they're gonna just
Yeah, but
disprove
who
it.
cares? Yeah, I don't. To me, that doesn't mean anything. Like
Yeah.
food, I have a different attitude about food than I ever.
Mm.
In prison, when you're eating prison food, you realize, it's
Yeah. What
fuel.
was you eating in prison? What was the food? What was
Oh,
you?
this thing called Cathead, like, yeah, it was garbage. But it's not only is it bad, it's just like
Yeah.
very, very, very small portions. They
Mm.
give you very small portions and they give you large portions of bad carbs. So they keep you fat and slow. Like, think about it. They give you a giant pile of mashed potatoes and a tiny little bit of meat, and that keeps you slow. It keeps you, because
But
people load up on that because you're hungry all the time.
but in prison, most guys that train are quite bulky, so you can see that. But
Yeah, because they work really hard to get that food. Like that's most of your time you're spent securing food. Like I mean, I can't speak for all prisons, but in the Michigan Department of Corrections, yeah, you're not getting anything. In any federal prison, I think is all the same thing. But that's just it's a different world. Like, you know what I mean? Like part of like everybody has a hustle,
yeah,
and part of that hustle is getting food. Like actually everything revolves around food, really,
because
to be
I can
honest.
imagine that, like, obviously they get their commissary, right? And is it like, the food and like chocolates and sweets? Do you get stuff like that?
Yeah, it's like whatever you find at a convenience store.
Yeah,
So like
yeah,
ramen noodles,
yeah.
honey buns. It's nothing. Now, where I was at, you could buy. powder protein, and it was astronomical. But that's what, like, you better believe my bag, like, because you could only spend so much, you can only buy
Mm,
so much stuff, and it was all the protein. And I used to buy protein from other guys, and
mm,
and yeah, it was protein, and then I would trade as much as I could for whatever meat object on a tray. So like
and
say on Cat Head Day,
mm,
yeah, I would trade my cake and I would give you a noodle
mm,
for the cat head. And like me and this other guy I used to work out with, we'd have cat head is basically a nasty meatball. It's like terrible. But we would, we'd have a pile of them and we'd stick them in our pockets and bring them back for after the workout. It's a whole different, but it teaches you the importance. Like
mm,
you really have to care about nutrition.
mm.
I mean, it for me, who's someone who learns the hard way. I learned the hard way about how important it is because it makes you feel terrible, like when you don't eat right. But when you do eat right, it's you definitely see the results, and it makes you not care about what things taste like anymore, you know. And the
Yeah,
thing is, I went to culinary school, like, right? I'm like,
yeah.
I cooked at some of the finest restaurants. I cooked for celebrities, and believe me, I still have that taste. But yeah, I remember thinking, I'm like, man, if my family could see what I'm eating, they would give me so much. Because I wouldn't want to go to certain restaurants. And back in the day, I'd be like, no, we can't go to this restaurant because it's not good
Well,
enough. And now I'm eating humble pie,
that's
right?
because obviously, obviously